Hello and good morning. I'm so honored and excited to be here with you guys today, and we're actually going to be filming a healthy weekend in the life. So I'm not sure about you guys, but during the summer months, it feels like the weekends speed up somehow even more so. Or maybe that's just this season of life. It feels extremely busy. But today is Thursday when I'm starting this video, and Sunday is Father's Day. But from now until then, we have a whole lot going on. And I hear this from you guys all of the time that when things get busy, you want to know how I stay healthy and stay grounded. I get a lot of sweet messages over on Instagram like, take care of yourself. You definitely seem like you have a lot going on. And I want to share with you how I stay healthy and how I try my best to prevent burnout. There have been some times in the last month and a half that I could feel myself on the cusp of burnout. And I do feel like that's part of life, especially if you're somebody who's a high achiever, you have a lot going on, you have a lot on your plate, you have a very busy work schedule, you have a busy schedule with kids. It can really push us to a place where we feel like, wow, if I don't take a second, if I don't take a beat, I could definitely get myself in a position where I feel overworked and not supported. So we do have a busy weekend ahead, but I want to share with you how I stay healthy during these busy times, and also what I do for self-care and enjoyment with my little family right now that fills up my cup. And when my cup is full and I feel purposeful and I feel like I'm living my best self and I'm doing things and acts of service, it helps me prevent burnout and stay my healthiest. But first, I have to jump on a few client calls. I have some 30-minute welcome calls. Fatima and Kathy, I'm connecting with you guys first. Then I have to publish today's video, which is how I do my weekly meal plan and prep. So I have to publish that here in about 30 minutes. And then I have more client calls. Then I'm packing the kids up and taking them to my parents' house. But you and I, we're gonna have some adventures this weekend. I'm excited to take you guys along, and I hope that you find some beautiful inspiration. Hi there, good morning. How are you? Oh, likewise, it's so nice to meet you as well. Thank you, thank you. I feel honored, thank you. So let's go ahead and jump in. I've got your responses here pulled up in front of me, and thank you for taking the time to answer those questions I sent over. That was really helpful to guide our conversation this morning. I would love it if you could just kick it off, give me a bit of a health history, and then we'll talk through these responses and some of your biggest health and wellness frustrations. Sounds good, okay. I'm in Ronan's room. I'm grabbing out two of his little stuffed animals. He keeps them down here in the drawer under his bed, which makes me honestly so sad that he doesn't have his stuffies like in his bed with him every night anymore. He keeps them below his bed. I said to Kai, it's like one of those realizations that he's getting big, and I'm definitely not ready to accept it yet that he doesn't actually still sleep in bed with all of his stuffies. I mean, we're just 7. Like, when, what? How does this happen so quickly? But when we travel and we go to my parents' house, he will have his stuffies. Also, he and Sawyer have the same beds at my parents' house, but white, the mom beds with the drawers underneath, and they share a room. They share like the guest room, the upstairs guest room at my parents' house, and there's like my brother's room, my room, and then in my parents' basement, there's like an additional guest room. But now that Sawyer's like out of her crib and bigger, they share a room, which is like always an interesting experience. I mean, Sawyer in life in general doesn't sleep a whole night in her room, which I'm pointing at. It's a beautiful room with a beautiful bed. You know, she's always in our bed. So even when we're up at my parents' house, she comes out and gets into our bed. And I'm not going to be there tonight. So I'm dropping the kids off, which you guys will go on that adventure with me, dropping the kids off at my parents' house, and then I'm driving back here because Kai and I have like a couple's bike night, like one of those pedal, I don't know what they're called, like a pedal pub? Maybe it's called a pedal pub. I feel like that's actually what it is called, where like all of you pedal at the same time and there's like a bar in the middle. We have that tonight with a bunch of our friends in the neighborhood. And then I'm gonna be going back up to my parents' house tomorrow, spending the whole day with them. We're going to a concert, bringing them back on Saturday, doing some things around here, and then Sunday is Father's Day. We're going to a baseball game. So that's what I was saying. It is indeed a busy weekend, but I'm going to share with you how I still stay healthy, even during all of that. We will see. So let's fold their clothes, pack it in their bags. I've got stuffies from Ronan's room, grab Sawyer stuffies, sound machines. I already have like the salt lamp night lights there, like these ones, right? They're just so relaxing and very, very spa-like. So we have these already up in their room, but I don't have a second sound machine there. I realized I have one in Ronan's room, two in Sawyer's room, and we have the Marpac Dome travel sound machine, which is what I'm going to be grabbing. That thing is a beast. So we'll grab that and get started. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I just dropped the kids off at my parents' house. Now I'm driving back home. My parents are not close, actually. My parents live about an hour and 10 minutes away. I guess not extremely far, but also not extremely close. So it's a bit of a drive, and it's a Thursday late afternoon. So there's traffic and it's summertime. Kids are out of school. So I just feel like there's a lot more people out and about on the road. So I'm headed back home. And I did mention this earlier, we're doing like a pedal pub, like a group thing with our friends from the neighborhood. So I did change because I was in like a sweatsuit earlier because it was pouring down rain this morning, ironically. And now it is 94 degrees currently. So it is hot. I put on like a tennis dress because it's like athletic gear. And if I'm sweating outdoors in 94 degrees, hopefully it will keep me nice and cool. Good morning, guys. I'm back in the car, headed to go see the kids, and I made the lemon blueberry smoothie to go. I had like 7 different smoothie bags on hand, which was very convenient. Feeling a little bit tired this morning. We had so much fun last night with our friends, but I'm definitely feeling tired. So I hydrated, ton of hydration, and then brought my smoothie to go. So definitely a hack when you're trying to stay healthy and times get busy. And just like that, voila, we are back home. I feel like I've been running nonstop since Thursday. And this is why I was like, I'm gonna pick up the camera. I'm gonna pick up the camera for this weekend, how to stay healthy during a busy weekend, because that's what we're in the thick of it. So tomorrow is Father's Day. We just got back. We have another full day out tomorrow, but the kids and I are back. I've got them upstairs playing for a little bit so I could talk with you. I'm going to unpack. I mean, you guys get the life. It's just non-stop. And during those times, I know it's easy for us to fall off track. It's easy to just like give in, eat the less than ideal food. I was saying to Kaya, like, I'm like not going to be anywhere near gluten because I've just been feeling puffy because last week was the last week of school and there was like pizza at different events and I was, you know, eating the gluten and participating in the fun and the cake and all of that. And I just feel like puffy. So I'm being a stickler and I'm sticking to my healthy routines. I'm staying consistent in the areas that I can. I'm staying hydrated. Now that I'm back home, make another smoothie, take all of my vitamins, go to bed early tonight, and still really dig my heels in where I can. Of course, with some flexibility, it's very important to stay flexible, right? But stay consistent where I can because it just helps me feel my best. So we're actually going to be trying out a new recipe that I'm testing because tomorrow I'm sending out the email Monday. So in 2 days from when I'm filming this, 3 days after when you're seeing this, the Summer Smoothie Challenge goes live, which I'm so excited about. If you're a member of Living Well, then you know what I'm talking about. So I am recipe testing again. The Kale Recharge, because that will be on Tuesday. Yes, I've got that outlined for Tuesday. Monday is the Pineapple Mineral Mint. Tuesday is the Kale Recharge. Wednesday is the Summertime Smash. Thursday is the Green Thriver. And Friday is the Avocado Blues. So I'm retesting the Kale Recharge. I like try it, I make it again, and then I make it a third time just to really make sure they're in a good place. But I have 3 of them that I still need to try again and also give to the kids. Because when the kids drink it down, I know you guys will love it. That's like one of those things. I'm like, okay, I like it, Kaya likes it, but the kids, they like it too. We're made in the shade. Spicy, but good spicy. Nailed it, guys. This is it, the final recipe. So this will be on Tuesday from the Summer Smoothie Challenge. I'm releasing this video on Thursday during the Summer Smoothie Challenge, but YUM. And here's the thing, even if you don't love the basics, you don't love staying hydrated, you don't love making yourself go to bed a little bit earlier, you have to love what the basics do for you. You have to love how you feel when you've mastered those, when those are your strong foundation. You have to love the lifestyle that creates. You're hydrated, therefore you're not craving the junk food all of the time. You're not craving the 6th cup of coffee. You're rested, therefore you have more energy, less fatigue. You're able to make your smoothie bags. You're able to keep up with the fast-paced life that so many of us are in right now. You have to love what the basics produce for you. This is what I will say, that complexity is the enemy of execution. When you start making health so complex, it's really hard to stick to the routine and to follow through. So complexity is truly the enemy of the execution. So we're all about keeping things simple here in the Spiers house and just doing it over and over and over again. Because if something is working, it's producing the results that I want, I'm never gonna quit it. We're here for the insurance policy. You guys get it. So we got back from the pool. I made a quick rice, chicken, dill salad, threw it together in 5 minutes. Now, while I clean up the kitchen, I'm letting the kids play with their new Love Every kit. This is the helper, and I absolutely adore this kit. It has the cutest sink, so the kids can sit here and actually do dishes while I also do dishes, which will be helpful for me to get things settled and ready for the morning. They include purposeful play that is Montessori based and Both of our kids have gone to Montessori school, so they fully recognize this style of play. Additionally, everything is so well crafted. You know that these play kits are going to stand the test of time. I like to get out a new one every single week and rotate it through, and honestly, they never get sick of them. So Sawyer is 4 and Ronan is 7, and even at these ages, the kits are still a huge hit. There's no better way to end a healthy weekend routine than with the standard Jessica Spiers. I'm going to make a delicious cup of lemon balm tea, get myself settled and ready for the week ahead. I feel like even with all of the running around, we still maintained our healthy habits, which is super critical and important. We stayed hydrated, we supplemented, we had our smoothies, our insurance policy, and then of course we did get some decent rest. So now I'm going to drink this delicious cup of lemon balm tea, enjoy the beautiful evening summer sky. Got the coffee ready to start fresh tomorrow morning. And I want to thank all of you so much for watching. If you liked this video, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click, that way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.